Once you become a Billions fan, it's impossible to stop the urge to keep watching the series. Well, good news! The Showtime drama series has been renewed for another season, and now fans are expecting a few things from this upcoming installment. Now that our favorite series is about to enter a new chapter, fans are expecting some new storylines to be explored. What are these storylines? Let's have a look. First up is Taylor Mason's storyline. Taylor Mason, portrayed by Orange is the New Black star Asia Kate Dillon, is one of the biggest fan favorite characters on the show. However, we believe that their character doesn't get enough screen time, nor did the plot of Season 6 do any justice to them. Mason has been one of Axe's most vital secret weapons, who helped all of his hedge funds score those monumental wins. So Taylor is a character that has the potential to have their own separate storyline, even if that's not possible. There's a lot that this character has left to tell, so we're hoping for the next season to explore more of Taylor's side of the story. We'd love to see how the plot turns, and how they convince Mike that they have what it takes to handle a whole company. Unless the showrunners don't like Mason's personality, there's not a single possibility that this character won't have more of their storyline explored this time around. The following season will tell whether what we're expecting is true or just a dream. However, we'll just keep our hopes high for this one. If Mike and Taylor join hands, we're sure that much bigger things will happen, as the two of them definitely have the sharpest minds in the show. Not just that, if the series goes into Taylor's storyline more, fans will also get to know whether they have any ulterior motives that don't involve money, because of a few fan theories insist that Taylor needs something apart from what they've already been doing, so it's not all about money. There has to be another motive. If this fan theory is true, then there's a higher chance for the show to explore Mason's storyline in more detail, and we just can't wait. Next, we have Mike Wags Wagner and his individual life. Since Season 1, we only saw Mike as Axe's wingman. However, in Season 6, we got to see him alone, i.e. without Axe, which of course took us by total surprise. Why? Because we've gotten used to seeing the duo together all the time, so it took some time for the fans to appreciate his existence as an individual. We get that Mike and Axe's unparalleled chemistry is unforgettable, but how nice would it be for the show to explore Wag's storyline of how he's now becoming his own person once again. He's now Mike Wagner, who runs the company that Axe left behind. He has managed to draw the boundaries that should have been drawn a long time ago. Not just that, he also claimed the position that was rightfully his from the very start. Instead of being a minion, Mike now owned his place and his storyline, which we believe will have a lot of twists and turns if explored properly. Now for Chuck Rhodes and his never-ending battles. Chuck Rhodes is always working really hard to get rid of all the filth that the elites have been spreading in New York City for a long time. Being Axe's arch nemesis, Chuck is always on the go to cleanse what Axe has ruined as well. He's that character who isn't scared of exposing anything and does what he wants. Just like that, nothing could stop him from exposing the 1%, which is how he ended up on Axe's bad side. Now with Axe gone, Chuck will be facing Mike, but we believe that there won't be anything new, as the fight is pretty much still the same even if the face of the enemy has changed. Chuck has many more battles to fight, and the showrunners could actually make a whole series about this guy alone. Anyways, returning to the point, Chuck Rhodes now has a new enemy and a lot of new problems to solve in order to fulfill his dream of cleansing the city from all the wrongdoings of the elites. He knew the ugly face Mike had been hiding under this so-called honorable appearance. Now he's on a mission to expose Mike's true colors to the world. In Season 6, the chase game between Chuck and Mike took much of the show's time. This is why we're not really expecting to see him once again chasing the bad guys. The fans would actually love to see him do something new, so we'll have to see how Season 7 portrays Chuck's storyline. Up next, fans want more of Wendy Rhodes. Despite being the only character who gained some sense of spiritual enlightenment, fans didn't get to see much of Wendy Rhodes in Season 6. She's been stuck in the rivalry between Axe and Chuck, which has stopped her from growing, and manages to say the right things at the right time. And now with Season 7 arriving, we think it's time for her to move on and chase a bigger, more significant purpose. Season 6 had her storyline a bit wavered, and we have no idea why, but the showrunners gave her very few scenes. This limited airtime wasn't enough to show her potential. However, with her newfound wisdom, we're hoping to see her use this knowledge and unleash a new side of herself. Time for some other related news and updates. Starting with, when will we get to watch Season 7? Right after Season 6 premiered, Billions was renewed for another season in February of 2022. For now, there's only official news about the renewal. However, we haven't heard anything about the release date yet. But if we look at the pattern of the release all of the previous seasons have been following, we can say one thing. All of them aired in the earlier months of the year. So if we have to guess the expected timeline, we can say that the 7th season will be here somewhere in the first half of 2023. Apart from that, fans are wondering whether there's any trailer for the next season. Unfortunately, it's a no from this side as well. No trailer or teaser for Season 7 has been released yet, but we're expecting something to arrive by the end of this year. Because after all, that's the trend. So how many episodes will this season have? All the previous seasons of the series have followed the same number of episodes. All these seasons had 12 episodes, and we're hoping for the 7th season to go by this number as well. However, if there's something special about the upcoming season, there might be some change in the number of episodes as well, but we can't really say anything about it because no official announcement has been made, not yet at least. So let's just wait and see what the showrunners have to say about it, and what cast members are returning for this new season. You must be wondering which of the cast members are returning this season. The main cast will most definitely return. However, for those who are expecting to see some new faces this time around, we don't think it's happening. The core cast members, including Paul Giamatti as Chuck, Corey Stoll as Mike Prince, Maggie Siff as Wendy Rhodes, and David Costabile as Wags, will return for another season. Other Other than these members, fans should expect to see a lot more of Asia Kate Dillon's character. Not just that, Chuck's father, Charles Rhodes, and Sacker, portrayed by Jeffrey DeMunn, and Condola Rashad, will also come back for another round. Damian Lewis, who played Axe's role since season 1, is probably not coming back, and you all know the reasons why. Finally, the expected plot. This new season will be the continuation of season 6. As per the reports, the writers of the series have been working hard in order to keep the Chuck vs. Axe conflict separated from the Chuck vs. Prince conflict. Prince is a character who wants to make the world a better place. However, Axe is a cynical player who only cares about profit and money. Nothing else bothers him at all. The two of these characters are totally different from each other. Prince wants to run for president, while Axe, on the other hand, would never even think about something like that, as it'd be a waste of money and time for him. Some fans think the show will suddenly turn into something similar to House of Cards or The West Wing, but we'd say the chances of anything like this happening are too few. We're expecting more of Chuck vs. Prince for the upcoming season because Axe has already fled to Switzerland, but we wonder, how is Chuck right when Prince means no harm to the country and only wants to make it better? Are there any ulterior motives? We'll have to wait and see for ourselves. And that's it for now, fam. Do let us know what you're expecting from this upcoming season in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Want to stay updated about our new videos? Simply hit the bell icon, and you're good to go. We'll be back with more news and updates about your favorite shows and films. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Adios!